this for them is very real. What's going on right now. And I've been over there. So when I'm listening to the news, I have a general idea of like the region where they're talking about because I went all through. I went to the Emirates. I went to three of the Emirates. I went to Bahrain, which is one of the places that they hit, and I went to Oman. All of that is like all in the same Gulf, that waterway, and I think they closed. Iran closed the I forgot what it's called. Um, the Strait of Hormuz, which is like I think it's like a canal.
That's it. It does.
So this is gonna
Excuse me.
get this is gonna get very crazy because that's like a closed waterway where the ships come from the broader ocean to go into like Kuwait, Iran, Saudi Arabia. And I respect them for saying, well, we have control over this landmass and we're gonna shut it down for their own safety. But that does impact that whole region as far as being able to get goods and stuff like that, right? So it's just further escalating more and more. And I also, when I went to the Middle East, a friend of mine that I went to junior high school was serving in the military for the United States in Bahrain. So I don't know if he's still there, but I also have a cousin that's in Saudi Arabia right now who's retired from the military, but he's a contractor now. He's there right now.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so this is for me is like very real because I know. I mean, and not to say that my four personal people are like the end all be all too, but I'm just saying like for me like it makes it real because I understand that region because I've been there, and then also I have people that are there. And it's wild what this president has decided to do because my understanding is that they were brokering a peace deal. They were brokering a deal, and because Trump didn't like whatever the terms were, or they weren't going all the way with what he wanted, and like, let's keep it a buck. He's a fucking bully. He's a bully. He wants whatever he wants because he's a freaking narcissist. And it's probably something that they have no right to demand of that sovereign nation, right? And I know a lot of people want to boil it down to, oh, well, they're just these evil people and blah, 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 right? Now, whether they're evil or not is something that can be discussed. We could talk about how evil America has been. What if other countries were like, oh, look how evil they're being to black people. We're going to go over there and start blowing shit up. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't completely agree with the way that people want to frame it, that they feel like America is the police of the world and somehow are entitled to do these wicked things just because they believe something about a group of a sovereign nation, right? So, and there's like mechanisms for this stuff. There's world courts. There's the UN. There's like the Hague. There's different mechanisms that exist. And he did not go to Congress. He did not inform anybody to be prepared. He did not even give the opportunity for Americans in these regions to make a move. It's just bad leadership all around. It's bad leadership. And I really I feel like it's for wicked means because even before the October 7th thing that Israel wants to lean on happen, he was already going to the UN saying that he wanted Israel to be controlling that whole region. There's videos of him showing these maps, how he wanted the map to change so that Israel is in control of that. Like, you can't disconnect that from the end results.
Right. Ron, I think you have an echo. That's why I muted you.
I'm outside. I have no noise. By the way, my bad. Hello, I'm Trini.
Hello.
South Florida, paying attention who have been out there in Iraq and them places, but really and truly, I've been listening for the minute. I've been in Iraq as a contractor at the Army Service America in 1991 with the Twin Towers and Iraq with Daddy Bush, George Bush. They've done all that with Iraq. I've been in Iraq around the 90s, 1990s. I went
Your
there
phone's
as a
breaking up a little bit.
contractor. I apologize. I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is, I was a tractor. When Daddy Bush blew the place, they have a way to send funds to rebuild some of it. I see bombs, I see falling soldiers in states. I was so,
I can't understand you. Can y'all hear him?
I think, are you connected to Wi-Fi right now?
I went to a contractor.
You can't hear
I
us.
had
Ron, hey, Ron, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, you have a lag. Are you connected to Wi-Fi or something?
No, I'm not connected to Wi-Fi, but I have mobile data.
Okay. Do you have all your bars?
I can't see my bars.
Okay, you sound good now. Try to continue.
Well, really and truly, I want to either take it in. I trying to learn so that just listening.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just typed it in Chat GPT to just give a brief overview of what's going on for those who don't know what's going on. So it says this weekend, the United States and Israel launched a major coordinated military offensive against Iran, reportedly named Operation Epic Fury or similar, involving airstrikes, cruise missiles, and strikes on military facilities inside Iran. Hundreds of sites were hit, include missile bases, air defenses, and key leadership compounds. Iran's supreme leader, and then it says Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, I'm probably saying that wrong, was reported killed or severely struck, though some uncertainty remains. And then it says, so that was number one. Number two, Iran has retaliated across the region, launched missile and drone strikes at U.S. and allied positions across the Middle East, including bases in Iraq, Kuwait, Bahrain, and other Gulf states. Explosions have been reported in Israel and other countries hosting U.S. forces. And then it says 3 U.S. Allied casualties and impact. 3 U.S. service members have been confirmed killed and several wounded in the conflict so far. The first American military deaths in this war. There are reports of civilian casualties inside Iran, including major strike hitting a school with dozens of, or potentially over 100 killed. Says global reaction and diplomacy. The United Nations Security Council met in emergency session. Senior UN officials have condemned the violence and urged de-escalation. Countries like France, Germany, and Britain are calling for peaceful resolution, while Russia and China are urging to halt to military action. I did hear also that Iran found, it's not saying that Iran struck anything. So I don't know if that stuff is even true, but I heard that if they did struck whatever they struck, that China helped with that. But let me ask it that. Let me see.
Why I say searching for that? Are you in the United States right now?
Yes.
Thank you. For what we talking here, this is it have to be United States talk. This is serious talk.
D'Angelo, James Poyser, Jake Dilla,
Oh. Hey, boss. Hey, Mr. Dior. Sorry about that, Ryan. Go ahead.
Yes. What we talking about here is serious allegation. Make sure all of us in US soil, okay, because this is serious talk we talking about, okay?
Right. It is serious. Okay, so it's saying there's no credible evidence that China has directly helped Iran carry out attacks. So that's what ChatGPT said. You know, a lot of people make videos. You don't know if that stuff is true or not. So I don't know. But that's going on. So if anybody didn't know that was going on, that's going on.
Excuse me a bit.
What?